you know that show Monk?
Yes, I've watched that.
They put out a new movie after all these years. So anybody who watched Monk, I don't know if I was alone in this criticism, but I didn't like the way that the series ended. I thought it was kind of dumb and thrown together quickly. That's how it felt to me. But they put out a movie all these years later called Mr. Monk's Last Case.
Because they knew it fell short.
I mean, because all the streaming services are paying to like bring back old shows to bring people in. But it was on Peacock. We get Peacock because we've got Xfinity or whatever.
That's right.
So we pulled it up, and I was pleasantly surprised. Really? And I'm going to tell you something that's going to really blow your mind. So on the poster for the movie, on the thing, when you pull up on the streaming. You know the premise of Monk, right?
Yeah,
that
I've watched the whole thing.
Oh, you've seen the whole show. Okay, so he's this guy with obsessive compulsive disorder. Yeah. He's deathly afraid of germs and stuff. So the poster is him he has a nice suit on, and he's pulling out a little mask. And I was like, oh, this is going to kind of be like a COVID thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was, but he was the butt of the joke. What? And I just kept waiting for like a comeuppance or something.
Yeah.
And it was never, the joke was that he was paranoid about it. That funny. Was the joke. And I'm not even like viewing it, like it wasn't, the movie wasn't about COVID. It was this thing that had happened.
Interesting.
And
wow.
And basically the idea was that he was doing better until COVID, and that's what like led to the spiral that he's in at the point that we meet him again in the movie.
So everybody's past it, and he's still going.
Yeah, and like so, like there's one scene where there are people that are like elbowing to say high five or whatever, and somebody says to him, "Oh look, Monk, they're like you.
They're gonna hate it."
And that's the joke. Or like they'll go to a flashback of him like during COVID, and like he's got like this like astronaut suit on, basically, like with a straw that he's drinking out of, or he's like rapid testing all day every day. But
so it's making a joke about it.
It's making a joke about it. Wow, and I wondered, how are they going to present if they're making a movie about the year 2000 or 2020? Like there are things happening in that year.
Yeah.
How are they going to represent what was going on? Will it just be characters wearing masks, and that'll be like your tell, like, oh, this was during COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've seen shows that like are taking place in current year that just pretend like it's not happening at all. And but this,
yeah, it's weird.
Portrayed it as a thing that had happened, but it was not scary. In fact, if you were paranoid about it, you were the weird one.
That's so strange.
And I'm wondering, like, is that going to be what it is moving forward? Because the pendulum has shifted, and everybody kind of wants to be like, well, I wasn't into lockdowns. I didn't think that was a good idea. I just went along with it because that's what we were doing. I just wore a mask for 3 years because I didn't do that, so
that's funny.
Anyways,
wow, that's encouraging. That should be in It Gave Me Hope. We don't have an It Gave Me Hope this week, but that's both of our It Gave Me Hope.
There you go. I knew that I was watching this. I was like, Jordan's got to see this.
I'll watch it. I don't know if I have Peacock, but I'll find it. I'll watch it somehow.